Hello, this is KTH77. Welcome to my Vita. I'm a little bit in a bad mood because when I recorded this, turns out volume was not like super properly set up, so the sound of the video completely overpowers and blows out my voice. Not blows out, but it drowns out my voice, which is super lame, and I have to re-record audio for it for like half an hour of watching my own garbage gameplay. Anyways, this is Metal Slug X. And gosh, it's such a pretty game. Look at those explosions. Look at that smoke. Oh man, that's so pretty. Look at that rubble. Look at that way the helicopter moves. You can't. It's already dead. Look at the guy. Those guys die. Yeah, I want to just do a little gameplay of this game because it's a really pretty looking game. I really have been a fan of the Metal Slug series since like the 90s when I would play it in arcades and like pizzerias and junk, or Chuck E. Cheese's, I think. Did I ever go to... I was actually not much of a Chuck E. Cheese kid enough. Anyways, yeah. Even before I've wanted to be an animator, I've enjoyed these games because, yeah, I can't get that guy. No, man. You needed to jump on the tank, you idiot. God, now I feel like I'm just watching a bad Let's Play instead of making a bad Let's Play. Because now I could be like, hey, idiot, why didn't you do that? But you'll know, my commentary in the video, it's not the worst thing in the world that we lost it, because it wasn't amazing. Because it's really hard to focus on this game and talk. And you'll see that it's very true, because you will see not very good gameplays by Yep and I Die from this me, because I'm not amazing at this game at the best of days. So when I'm trying to play a video game and make commentary on it, hoo boy. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how to get on the camel. I'm on the camel now, which is good. Kind of dicking around, trying to be like, where do I go? Those are the aliens from this franchise. I was trying to figure out which Metal Gear games I have played and like what the plot of this one was in the context of Metal Gears. I know there's at least 3 games, plus then there's this one, but I think this one's a remake of the first game? Don't quote me on that. But anyways, yeah, I know the games that I've played is one of the games that starts with like you on an island full of giant enemy crabs, and then there's another game that like starts you off in like like a crater where like giant aliens are chilling out in, and I'm not sure which ones are which. I know there's the Metal Gear game that ends with like the Independence Day reference of a guy flying his airplane into like a giant spaceship. There's the other Metal Gear game which ends up with like you and the human bad guys like flying up into space to like have a final confrontation with like the Mars people aliens. And then there's the Metal Gear game in which like halfway through like a third faction, but a second alien race comes in and you like have to team up with like the bad guys in order to defeat them. Yes. So, anyhow, this boss, yeah, like compared to like how much animation all the other things in this game have and how good they look, the bosses from this game, when I saw, they're not quite as impressive looking. I mean, they're still impressive in that they're obnoxious with like a million things to pay attention to and instantly killing you, but they're not as visually impressive as other enemies. And in other games, there are some really crazy and good looking yeah, I got cornered there. Like I said, gameplay is not going to be very amazing because I at the time was trying to think of commentary, and even now I'm struggling to think of good commentary to say over this gameplay. But yeah, as you can see, I mean, he's got some neat stuff going for him, like his little tank turret up there, his weird little static missile launcher shooting out missiles occasionally, I guess. Dying again. The background is actually more interesting than this boss is, to be honest. Like, look at the like fluttering in the wind stuff. That looks so nice. Oh, I mean, it's like going at 1,000,000 miles an hour, but like, look at like the details on them and how they move and stuff. It's really nice and fluid. I love it. This game is just like animator porn. But yeah, managed to beat that boss eventually. You get to see these guys with their sassy strutting around. We're free. We're not going to give you any cool stuff, though. Bye. Second level, Egypt land. We start to get to see the mummies in this level. Not a big fan of the mummies. I mean, when I originally played this game I'm not sure if I played this game in an arcade or like a previous version before it was remade on an arcade game, but I do vaguely remember this level before playing Metal Gear X on the Steam version, so I do have some memories of it, and I didn't like it then either. I'm not a fan of the mummies. Their first attack doesn't actually kill you, but it mummifies you. You'll see it soon enough. I'm not good at this game. And just then it becomes a pain because you move so stiffly and you don't get cool weapons anymore. I eventually get to the point where I'm just rather dying than staying as a mummy, which is, always the best game design when you're purposely dying because you don't want to deal with something in a game. But then again, this is a free play mode where I have infinite coins. But yeah, I should actually mention that. So Metal Gear, it's a franchise originally as arcade games, and they just have crazy difficulty because everything kills you in one hit. Everything is constantly attacking you, spawning these waves of enemies. So it basically encourages you to die a lot and feed more quarters in the game, and you want to continue playing because how nice the game looks and all the kind of crazy stuff you're going to see. So that's a big draw into getting you to watch. And oh boy, I already recorded a half hour of me talking, and now I'm recording another. I don't know if I'm going to do the full half hour of this video. Maybe I'll just go to the next boss. I don't know. We'll see how I'm feeling there. But yeah, arcade game encourages you to. There we go. I got turned into a mummy. Yeah, and I lost all my good weapons. I move very slowly. It's very frustrating to be turned into a mummy in this game. Yeah. Oh, sweet merciful death restoring me to life. That's not how that really works, but it's a video game. Anyhow, yeah, killing mummies. More mummies. God, this is going terrible. This is horrible. This commentary is really off the tracks. Look out, folks, where we're going, we don't need good commentary, Marty. Mentioned the arcade game, mentioned difficulty, mentioned courtier. It's a really I do really like the way this game looks, though I'm not sure if I mentioned before, I'm not a super big fan of pixel graphics. I'm willing to forgive it because when this game came out, that's what the graphics were, pixelated graphics. Yeah, that doesn't cure you, that makes it worse. Well, I mean, it actually does cure me because I'm dead, so I can return as a not mummy. But this was just graphics at the time. To badmouth these graphics would be I don't know, saying that the Legend of Zelda graphics look terrible, even though they're basically, that's how graphics looked at the time. The Ocarina of Time. That would be silly. But actually, that's a bit of a point of contention for me, because it's people like to insult the Nintendo 64 and PlayStation 1 graphics, but they have such a hard-on for the 8-bit and 16-bit graphics and stuff. I think pixelated graphics look really ugly. Yeah, I really need to. I kind of struggled here to navigate the puke walnuts. But yeah, I don't like pixelated graphics at all. I didn't grow up with them. I'm not nostalgic for them like other people are. Yeah, I actually did decently well dodging those rings. I actually do find sort of those Nintendo 64 graphics to be nostalgic and fun, which is, it's a bummer why then people always badmouth them, but are praising that these 8-bit graphics that I didn't really grow up with. I mean, like I said, first console is a Nintendo 64, PlayStation 1. I did also have a Game Boy. I think I skipped straight to Game Boy Color though, but the only game I played on that was Pokemon, to be perfectly honest. So yeah, well, I didn't really play that much Super Nintendo. The only access to Super Nintendos I had was in a daycare at the YMCA. God, I'm a mummy again. I'm a mummy again. That sucks. But yeah. Oh god, that's a terrible habit. But yeah, as I forgot what I was saying and need the vamp for time. Purple geysers make me into a mummy. I would really like it if someone made like a really good looking. I mean, the Metal Slug games are really good looking, but I would love a Metal Slug game with like really nice, like clean vector graphics, or just like hand drawn animation, or just like hand animated but like digital artwork. Just not a pixelated Metal Gear game. And I'm not talking about like that 3D Metal Gear game. It looked decent enough. Yeah, I just let myself die because I was so sick of being a mummy at that point. I mean, the 3D game looked alright, but it didn't have like those chock full of details, like gorgeous look to it that this game has. Yeah, I just kill myself again because I'm not dealing with the mummy curse. But yeah, that would be so cool to see a really like nice look, like a really just a clean, non-pixelated Metal Slug game with like all the like detailed and loving animations that is known for the franchise. I would adore that. I'd buy that for $1. I'd buy that for $30. Not more for $30, nor than $30 though. I'm not made out of money. I'm not a Markiplier. I don't make money off of these YouTube videos. I don't make money doing anything I love. I have to do things I hate to get money, like regular working stiffs. I'm not like those freaking... Not like those people who get to do what they love to freaking get money. Anyways, we're here at the boss. I'm feeling very tired at this point, so I'm probably gonna not talk for the full 30 minutes that I recorded of this gameplay and just call it quits here. But yeah, look! It's Munchy Worm. Hi, Munchy Worm. Like I said, the bosses, while they do have scale, they don't look as impressive as other bosses in this game do, which is a bit of a bummer, I'm going to be honest. Like, it's two static plates that kind of like jiggle left and right around, and like they do have like some like a hand animation on the or like keyframe animation on like the little piston there in the middle, a little bit. Like, yeah, you can see it like moves and has different pixels. All the bosses in this particular game just are not quite as impressive as the other enemies in this game, which is a real bummer. Yeah, I don't know, I guess they just gave up on like like I said, they have physical scale of largeness, but kind of talking myself in circles because, again, this is also kind of a tedious boss. He doesn't really change. He has his like big attack and he kind of lunges at you and shoots some missiles, but he doesn't really have a lot of to him, or like phases or anything kind of remotely interesting. I mean, what's even the rest of this thing anyways? It's just a big chewy mouth on a pillar. I know I'm bad-mouthing a lot, like I'm insulting this game or something. It's like, I love this game and this franchise. The bosses are just kind of a disappointment. But anyways, what do I know? I'm just some guy making videos on the internet. Mission complete.